Welcome to NEO. As you know, cybersecurity is a white-hot topic right now. There are many solutions that are available, from vulnerability scanning to firewalls to antivirus. However, hackers don't really care too much about that. The only way to truly determine the vulnerability of your network is to look at it from the hacker's eyes. This is called penetration testing. This process involves a person actively trying to hack into a network. It can either be done on-premise or somebody remotely operating a machine. This can be extremely expensive and usually done once or twice per year, and the results are usually meaningless because the day the report is issued, there are new vulnerabilities coming out which can be exploited. And that is where NEO comes in. We offer the world's first automated penetration testing system operated by a virtual machine from our client's network. So after you've installed your virtual machine and you log on, this is the screen that you'll see, the dashboard. This shows your security activity, what it looks like over time. It shows you your top internal devices with issues. The top issues ranked in priority from 10 being severest all the way down to 1. Then we have the devices by operating system. Here we have Apple, Linux, and on down the list. So you can identify who the manufacturer is of the hosts that are at risk. As we scroll down a little further, we can show latest activities. If we decide to defer an activity on a host, we can record it and it'll be shown up here on this page. In this case, we have host patient room, and latest activity on the right is Bill's laptop, and we'll revisit those soon. And on this far right page is our aggregator that shows the latest of social media regarding hacking. We aggregate all that data and put it here so you don't have to search around the internet for it. So after you've got your dashboard going, you can set up the NEO to scan different networks. In this case, it'll be our office in Aurora, Colorado. This network has 28 total systems. 3 of those systems have major issues and 0 with minor issues. The hosts are listed with the ones with vulnerabilities on top, listed by IP address and MAC address. If you have named that host, such as MacBook Air or Tom's Computer, it'll be identified in this nickname, which will make it easy to find. If not, you'll know the IP address and you'll know who the manufacturer is, which is usually a simple way to figure out which device is causing problems. Another way to group your clients is by groups. In this case, the group is comprised of the Aurora network, which is showing the same 28 total systems. And again, these are the 3 that have issues. Now you can take this data and you can copy it, export it to Excel, make a PDF report, or print it as you desire. As we look at the network, it's going to give us our systems at risk and all systems. The all systems will show you pretty much everything that is hooked onto the network. So when you're doing that compliance report or you're working on something for your client that says, okay, these are all the devices that are attached to the network. Now, one of our clients has over 500 hosts, so they want to look only at this report. It's the systems at risk of being hacked, and it shows only these top groups that have issues. Now, if we want to say, okay, this is Bill's laptop, here's his IP address and the MAC address, what's exactly wrong with this? We just click over here on the view, and it's going to show us that it's 9% secure. Down here it says, what's the issue? Well, the code that we found is a weak password detected on port 80. So a simple fix to go and update this password will remove it from the list and get it back in line with the rest of the security issues. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one, reports. As everyone is aware, there is a ton of HIPAA required reporting, SEC required reports, and MSPs also want to give their clients a report to show them that they have been assessing their network security and keeping on top of it. This report shows all of the assessments that were done. Again, you can do any of these things to it, copy it, Excel it, print it. And then we go down to the next report, and that's our audit logs. And so when you find something, you are responsible for either fixing it or at least showing a plan to get it fixed. In this case, Bill's laptop. This is the IP address and the administrator who worked on it. And the reason he didn't do anything with it is I can't manage this host since it's a personal computer. Perfectly understandable. The next one is ignored issues. And so we look at that, and we have an issue in patient room 1. The IP address, the issue again is a weak password detected. But over here, it says the firmware for this host was not available. So we couldn't make any changes to it. Or I should say that Barry Manilow was not able to make any changes to it. But he did update the reason, and so everyone is aware that that particular host has an issue with it. Next, we have the scan history. This is going to be super important for board reporting and as well as keeping your chief information officer apprised on what you're doing. You can show how many hosts were scanned, and as well as the overall ranking of security based on the NEO system at that point in time. Now, for each network, you can set up your own settings. If you want, you can perform a scan now at any time. Just click that and it'll start running and give you the results. You can rename the device by your network. You can change the time zone. You can add the IPs to scan and the IPs to exclude. If there's ones that you know they're going to keep popping up that you can't do anything about. And then we have toggle switches down here for default scans, remote access scans, VoIP scans, mail servers. You can turn those on or off as you wish. So if there's something you don't want to have looked at, you can turn it off. If there's something you're concerned about, obviously turn it back on. And that's pretty much it. It's super simple to use, yet it's highly sophisticated. We're pushing the latest exploits. As soon as we discover them, we get them out to the NEO, and it'll start looking for those right away. We'd love to tell you more about it. You can visit our homepage. It's myneo.co. We're penetration testing without the price tag. It is the easiest penetration test you'll ever have. You don't need to have someone on site. You don't have to pay extra. You can do it yourself whenever you like. You're going to fire it up, command and control, sit back and relax. Now, one thing we will say is once you get the results, you'll have to remediate them, because if we could find them, so can the hackers. We've done over 14,000 penetration tests and counting every day. We'd love to add you as a client, so please give me a call. It's David, 479-715-1702. And if you need more information by email, it's info@myneo.co. Thank you.